Guadalajara is a beautiful historic city, and in this video I show you the best places to visit in Guadalajara. Plaza Guadalajara is the heart of the city, and so that is where I'm going to start this video. Always busy here, day or night, and there's really great energy here. You've got the square, and then right beside it you have the massive church. Please hit a like on the video and subscribe to the channel to get notified about lots more great upcoming Mexico videos. Another really beautiful building right in the Centro Historico. There's so many of them. Everywhere you look, there's another beautiful building. Really gives you a feel of what it must have felt like in this city back in the day. Super cool. This theater is absolutely stunning. It goes back way further than it even goes at the front. It's actually a really huge building. Oh wow. The backside of that theater is even the coolest looking part of it. If you're into history or old buildings, this Centro Historico in Guadalajara would be a definite thing to check out. There's one building after another. Oh, I don't know where to turn next. Cool thing. There's the money shot. The fountains of the theater and the statue behind it. It'd be a great place for photography. Not sure I can remember a city where there's just so much footage to shoot. Everything just is so cool in this area. Maybe because it's my first time here, but wow. Like a walking art installation, as I've mentioned before. Oh, here's more fountains, more art, just everywhere. So many like pedestrian kind of boulevards too, which is great. Makes the city so livable. I don't know where to walk next. In every direction there's something interesting. Oh my God, it just doesn't stop. Just more and more and more things everywhere. Guessing that's some type of political building, but maybe not. People seem to be walking through it. Made a rookie mistake and only brought one battery out for my walk today, but there's just so much footage here that I'm gonna run out of battery shortly. Okay, I think this is a museum. Museo Cabañas. Museo Cabañas, I think. So I was just speaking to a couple women that had me take a picture of them in front of the sculptures, and it is indeed a museum. They said it was paintings or art, and that it used to be something to do with kids, like maybe an orphanage or something like that. Museo Cabañas. Looks like it's 80 pesos for foreigner or 55 pesos for Mexican national. I love walking around in this city, especially the Centro Historico. Is an unbelievable place to walk around. You're just filled with adventures, it feels like. I love the art everywhere. More art. Holy cow. Those ones look. Guys, if you like art, you like architecture, you like history, old buildings, Centro Historico in Guadalajara for sure is a must-see. This is just like a playground. Like, the more you walk, the more you find. Super cool statues. They look like aliens or Star Wars characters or something. Wow, that's awesome. I'm loving this city. I could definitely walk around here for all day, for many days actually. This is the San Juan de Dios market, which is apparently the largest indoor market in all of Latin America. Chucky doll with Air Jordans on.
Y estaba tapando dos carriles. No,
de la más pequeña.
Come across yet another pedestrian walkway. Baseball, that's 25 pesos. Wow, that's a good price. That's like $1 or something, less than $2. Nice statue with a little garden beside it. Beatrice Hernandez. I like how they put the time to get there on bicycle. So they're encouraging bicycles in the city, which is always a smart idea.
Sí.
Prácticamente lo tenía así, güey. Casi a punto de...
Here's the building with the dogs on it. I saw last night. Beautiful day in Guadalajara. Look at these dogs on the roof there. Museo del Periodismo y las Artes Gráficas. Casa de los Perros. That's always such a hard word for me to say. The R is Perros, dog. It's a museum about the history of printing and newspapers in Mexico. Look at the keyboard on that. That's probably what it took to print a page before. The hand typing it. This is just me guessing without any knowledge. I could read. This Avenida Alcade, I found I was using it a lot. It's great for just like a walk, to get out and walk, and it's really strategically situated, so you're always kind of near it, and it's just a great pedestrian walkway. Right from, well, the middle of the Centro Histórico goes north But all along it is just, if you can stay near this path as well, is definitely be well situated at that point. Just everything, this is kind of the middle, the path, everything is based upon either side of this path. So this is a really interesting looking old cemetery called Museo Panteón de Belén, and it cost 97 pesos to get in if you want to take photos or film, and if you don't, it's just 39 pesos to get in. It's recommended that you go on a guided tour, and I was going to wait until 1 o'clock to do a guided tour. If your Spanish is good, which my Spanish is pretty good, the tours are in Spanish, so if you don't understand Spanish, the guide probably isn't going to help you much anyways. But I decided to just go on my own without a guide. They said I could walk around on my own without a guide, and it's really interesting feeling in here. I imagine at night it would be kind of scary. Actually, I think the nighttime tours are more expensive for whatever reason, but it's probably pretty creepy, scary in here at night. Even during the day, it's a little eerie. Wow, that just goes up so tall. That is neat. This is definitely an interesting thing to do while you're in Guadalajara. It's quite close to the Centro Histórico. I mean, more or less in the Centro Histórico, a little bit north of the Centro Histórico. I mean, I probably should have done the guide, because then I would know what I'm actually looking at. But I'm kind of impatient and didn't want to wait the hour to go on the guided tour. And also just being able to walk around in here by yourself is pretty impressive. I find sometimes on the tours there's just too many people, kind of, especially if you're trying to film. People are talking and asking questions and such, but regardless, guide or not, it's a pretty cool spot here. I think if you could come for the nighttime tour, that would be definitely probably really phenomenal. I'm actually half considering coming back here for the nighttime tour. I'm not sure if I'll end up doing that, because as I mentioned, there is so much to see and do in Guadalajara that you kind of gotta pick your battles, I guess. But it definitely is a neat looking place even during the day, but I'm gonna guess at night it's just gonna have a super eerie, interesting vibe to it. So this is a coffee shop, and actually they roast their own coffee beans in Guadalajara here. It is called Grano de Café 220 or 220, and they have coffee from Chiapas, Oaxaca, and Veracruz, and they roast it right here in the shop. The business has about 5 years, and they've been roasting coffee for approximately 10 years. Here is the roasting machine. It's actually an antique or a classic style roasting machine. So when you're in Guadalajara, stop by for a coffee. It's called Grano de Café 220. It's really close to the Centro Histórico. It's basically in the Centro Histórico. And I got myself a beautiful looking coffee here. Let's give it a try. Oh wow, that was really good. And that was the one from Chiapas that I tried. On 16th of September, we're about 10 minutes south of the other main attractions. There's these two beautiful buildings, one to the right, one to the left. Templo San Francisco de Aziz. So this one is a little bit away from the main Centro Histórico, where there's so many buildings grouped together. Looks like there's a subway stop right beside this as well. Independencia, line 3. Beautiful stonework, like so many of the buildings around here. This one's called Templo de Nuestra Señora de Aranzazu. Kind of looks like twin churches kind of right beside each other in this plaza. The sun is really hot today. This is about another 5 minutes south of the those twin churches, kind of further away from Centro Histórico. And this area is more like a newer downtown, unlike the Centro Historico where all the buildings are super old. This just kind of feels like fast food and banks and kind of a newer kind of downtown feeling. A lot less touristy, more just people going about their daily business. So this is a huge park apparently. About a 20-minute walk, maybe a bit more of the Centro Historico, maybe a 15-minute walk south of that orange, tall orange structure that no one knew the name of as I was asking them. But this looks really nice. Wow, this is a really beautiful park. Really shaded. This is a butterfly conservatory, I believe. Cool. So this attraction, this thing to do, this park, is probably the furthest away from the Centro Historico where a lot of the other attractions were located. And there's definitely a lot of butterflies in there. I don't know if you can go inside. So you can't go inside it. You just enjoy it from the outside, the butterfly part. Wow, this park looks really big. Orchidario, orchid garden. Oh wow, cool. Aviary. This park has all sorts of things. And again, it's kind of not far, but fairly far from, I mean, I walked, so it's not actually super far, but it's kind of south of the downtown, what feels like the downtown. I'm sure an Uber from the Centro Historico, if you don't want to walk, would be quite inexpensive and quite quickly as well. Quite quick. So this white pyramid building, I think, is the orchid. I wonder if it's open. Hola. Wow, this is cool. Just tons and tons of orchids. What's this? The saldo?
Este es chorizo.
Chorizo. Y
Este es barbacoa y este es arrachera.
Arrachera es así. So beef steak. Yeah.
Este es puerco.
Taco barbecue, ¿este es el nombre?
Ajá.
Sí. This is Colonia Americana. It's a trendy neighborhood in Guadalajara and was named, I believe, the coolest neighborhood in the world a couple years ago. A lot of restaurants and bars, much more higher priced probably than the rest of the city. A lot more American kind of chain type of businesses in this area too. Another super stunning church in Guadalajara. This one is located in the kind of trendy neighborhood called Colonia Americana, which I notice also has University of Guadalajara right there. So this is called the Templo Expiatorio, and it's apparently a neo-Gothic style. Yet another thing to do in Guadalajara. It just feels like there's so many. This is Parque Alcade, which is about a 15-minute walk north of the Centro Historico and right near the Alcalde kind of walking path. Wow, that's a cool view. Pretty beautiful view. Got some paddle boats. Really manicured, this park. Yet another great thing to do in Guadalajara. Another perfect day weather-wise in Guadalajara. So far every day I've been here, it's like 28, 29, 30 degrees for the high. Super comfortable. Rained a little bit in the night last night, I could hear it. It's basically sunny every day here since I've been here. Park's actually a lot bigger than I thought it would be. There's an aquarium kind of on one side of the park, and that's where I'm heading now. See if I can find the aquarium. Here is the aquarium. Got really good reviews online. There is a fairly, I don't know, seems a bit expensive entrance fee. I think it's 200 and, oh there I see it on the sign, 259 pesos, which is like, like a dollar, like $15 approximately. Parque Glorieta La Normal. So Glorieta is these roundabout here. And they built a little park, the roundabout. City just has such an interesting feeling to it. I've been to Mexico a lot, but this city just has something else going on. Everything just seems to be something to look at. I don't know if the camera picks it up, but those hydro wires, they're like, I don't know, is that painted for art? But they look like they've been painted to make the space look nicer. It's a pretty cool looking building, that red one. A lot of eye candy here. Just everywhere you look, there's just something interesting to look at. That blue sign on the light post too means there's free internet in a lot of the parks. I don't know if in the whole country, but I've seen that a lot throughout Mexico. So you can actually come to the park and use the Wi-Fi here. It's another very good idea for living, trying to make a livable city. Another neat structure. So again, this is Parque Glorieta La Normal. So a nice little park here. Wow, is that a skateboard park or BMX park? That looks pretty looks pretty professional. I don't know. Maybe I'm just old, but wow, those are some steep angles on those there's these skateboard parks everywhere now, and when I was a kid I wanted skateboard parks so bad. We never had them, and we'd build these crappy ramps out of wood and nails sticking out of them. Now even little towns have skateboard parks. The kids these days just have it so good. Absolutely beautiful day here in Guadalajara. I looked at the weather before I came out for my walk, and it said it was going to be 29 or 30 for the high degrees Celsius, so just pretty much perfect for me. Sunny, nice, not too humid, just comfortable.